Hi guys, yesterday I watched Faithful Central Bible Church's message on Victorious. And one thing I will say that I've learned in this journey with God, let me preface this. In September, God woke me up and he said, okay, it's time for you to file for child support, file for child custody, file for the whole nine. Which I had been avoiding because I know how the father of my child does, and knows how to manipulate any situation. Which, even at the appointment, he didn't even have to do much manipulation. Continuing. Right? So, we have now 50-50 custody. That was what was granted November 21st, the day of Jade's birthday. And yesterday, I am on my way to drop Jade off to, I am on my way to drop Jade off to her dad. And I'm thinking about, how, this is good for us, how we're going to have a conversation about what happened, not blame each other, do, whatever. Have a conversation. Non-biased conversation, because you got what you wanted. We're not messing with each other. There is no reason for us to have no bad feelings for real, because you know what you did. I know what you did, which is why I did what I did, which was literally just protect my child. Yes. That's what I did. I was protecting my child. And you know why. Continuing. We get to the drop off, he's there, whatever. She's happy to see him. And we have her all buckled up. She's in the seat. She closes the door. And I think that he's getting ready to talk to me from. I'm like, all right, cool, go. I got some time. I gotta go pick up Bay in a minute. But I would love to talk to you. He closes the door to tell me how I was wrong and how I really hurt him and how I don't know how much I've hurt him behind my actions. And I'm sitting here like, my actions? My actions? What? My actions? No, my reaction to what you did. A person can only take so much. A person can only take so much. After me giving you everything. So, whatever. I decided that I'm not gonna argue with him because, what do I look like arguing with you? And you have my child, who I've been with. And what does that look like? You take my baby from me and now you're arguing with me? That's weird. That's weird. So I walk away because we're talking about nothing that matters. And all in the car, I'm sitting here stressed. Ooh. I am stressed. And I'm like, now starting to feel really bad because I'm like, oh dang, like I told, people the truth about him, but hi William, but it wasn't a favorable truth, and therefore I ruined his life, which is honestly how it's always been. I've always felt like, oh, I can't tell anybody the truth because he's gonna come find me. Love you too. He's got this mission in life, and if I tell people the truth, then I'm harming his mission in life. And it's like, no. He should be able to control his own emotions, actions. The truth of what he did to me does not go away because he's a good person. Misunderstood man. Oh, I don't believe that. Yeah, like it was just strange to me because I'm just like, why are you? Right, okay, so I'm in the car and I'm like, oh, he's right, I was wrong. And then a few hours later, I'm watching and I have all of these thoughts where I'm just sitting there like making me feel bad. Like I don't even remember them now, but all I know is I feel like they are not, like I am the problem. Anyway, so I'm sitting over here just like stressed, right? And then I realized like what I'm feeling, I am literally just reacting to lies at this point. I'm reacting to lies. And if I know that they're lying, then why do I care? If all he's saying, if all he can do is lie, if he can't take accountability and say, oh yeah, I was triangulating you. Oh yeah, I was telling Janae that we was gonna get married while telling you the same thing. Oh yeah, I never had an intention to have a relationship outside of the relationship that I already have. No way. Then why do I care? I'm sitting over here like expecting him to be understanding and open and caring and kind. And I know him not to be those things. Not long enough to stand in it. Especially when he doesn't get what he wants. And even more so when he does. He is not kind. He is not compassionate. He does not care. But I do. But I'm also doing myself a disservice by expecting him to care. By expecting him to be kind enough to be patient with this. Like, I'm sitting over here expecting him to be me. You can't be me. Because I was also upset because when he took the baby, I sat in the parking lot. Naturally, I've had my baby for an entire year. And I just handed her over to the person who I had to mentally tear myself from. And now, I have to not only exchange words with that person, but now exchange my child with that person. Doesn't feel the greatest. But I did it. Sitting in the parking lot, I hear a baby crying. And I hear it in my heart that it's my baby. But I look around and I don't see no baby. I get ready to go. Why is he in the same parking lot just so I can't see him? trying to console her. She's screaming out of her mind, crazy. And I'm just sitting there like, should I stop? No, because if I stop, then she's gonna cry even harder, because I know why she's crying. But then I'm sitting here like, you know, you couldn't have at least said, hey, come sit with me. Let's talk to Jade about this. Let's sing a song. Like, let's try and connect in this moment right now so she knows that you and I are friends, that we're here for her. He only wants restitution for himself. So, I'm sitting here like, okay, well, I can't hold him to that standard because that's what I would do. But that's not what he would do. He clearly wants to do this on his own. So. And then the hurt sets in because, you know, that's my baby. That's my thing. That's my person. But then again, I can't hold on to her because she also is his. But in my mind, because I'm so angry at this man who he did to me, I'm sitting here like, no way, she's yours. No, she's not yours. This is not the easiest thing for me to do. I should put deodorant on. So this whole time, I'm starting to realize, like, number one, this person has not changed. This person is still very immature. But we knew that. But, you know, the night ended and I was spending time with Ian. And this thought crossed my mind like, he is still unhappy. Because I'm in this relationship. I'm licking myself better. I'm learning to talk to myself better. I'm showing up better. Like, even just then, I caught a lie just then. I decided that I didn't want to smoke anymore, right? And then in my heart, what set in me was not conviction, but condemnation, condemnation. Not conviction, it was condemnation. Like, you won't ever get better, you won't do. And it would be things like that. And I realized that I have been listening to the wrong voice. I have been listening to the wrong entity, the wrong frequency. I don't really like to talk like that anymore. I want anybody to get the wrong ideas. But no, I've been listening to the wrong people in my head, in my life. Period. I've been listening to the wrong people. And there was this one part in the passage, in the message, where the pastor was talking about how the devil will use things that you've done to accuse you and say, you know, oh, you won't ever get better and do. But I stopped the video to kind of laugh, because every single thing that the devil accuses me of is something that I have never done before. It's a lie. I've never done that before. In every instance, it's like I've never done these things. But the reason why the devil can convict me, condemn me, the reason why the devil can condemn me with a lie is because I was believing lies about myself. that I wasn't called, that I wasn't chosen, that I am not justified, that I am not worthy. And we know that that's a lie. Because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Why would he create something that's fearfully and wonderfully made? Fearfully meaning it demands respect. Put some respect on God's name when you look at me. Amen. Body T. Body T. Put some respect on my name when you look at me. Okay? That's fearfully. Wonderfully. Need I say more? But you want me to like, why am I not worthy for you? It's weird. And when I was in the car, I heard the Lord say, stop shrinking. Stop shrinking. It's my birthday, which is why she's singing it. Thank you, Jesus. It's my birthday. He said, stop shrinking. Okay, Dad. I'll stop shrinking. My new word for the day is I'm bloated. I'm bloated. I am bloated. Happily so. I am happily bloated. I'm sitting over here trying to complete. Excuse me. I'm trying to compete. With people who are nowhere near where God has me. Not saying that I'm better than him, or them. It's a collective of people who worship their father, the devil. You know, I'm sitting over here trying to compete with these people. And I had to question myself, like, why? He pulled up in this white Escalade, right? And when we were together, he was like, oh, you know, I want an Escalade. That's my car because I have all of these kids and I need to drive them around. And when he pulled up in that Escalade, I was like, oh, look, he's really going about his dreams. He's really doing what he's meant to do. And look at me. I'm driving my boyfriend's car. He's driving a Toyota Camry. And I had to pause for a second. And I'm like, damn, like, wait a minute. First of all, I am so grateful that I have this car to drive my baby to. To drop her off to her dad. And also, if anything I know about this man, is he don't own nothing and can't keep nothing. And literally, I'm like not being mean, I'm being real. He don't keep nothing because he has no honor. He don't keep nothing. He can't. Like, he doesn't have the marbles in his mind. So immediately I was like, okay, wait a minute. I think I'm walking by sight and not by faith right now. Right? Because I see the car. He get out the car first looking for us. Even though we showed up there before him. And immediately I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me shrink down into something that's more palatable. No way. No, the Lord told me to stop shrinking. I'm not shrinking for no one. Period. Yeah. I wanted to share that with you all because, you know, I'm here to be me. And what better me to be than the real one? So, yes, Jade will be with her dad for an entire week. Yay! She gets to know her six other siblings. So exciting. Yeah, I'm actually really grateful because, you know, like, you know, that's what I wanted. I wanted her to know her siblings. I wanted her to know her dad. You know, like, who he is as a person, I can't control that. The type of people who he hangs out with, I can't control that. That's on him. I know my baby's gonna make it to me in one piece next week. I'm praying that happens. Simple. And then, why did he proceed to text me? What are these scratches on Jade's back? Jade has nails. They're not long enough to scratch somebody, but she has dry skin on the back of her back. And so she'll just scratch and scratch. And I'm like, I've seen it, but there honestly, like, is nothing that I can do. You know, I do my best to make sure that she's moisturized. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know, like, she's literally just scratching her back. It looks crazy, but it's not as bad as you would think. So, yeah. And he's like, what are these scratches on her back? And do. Oh, yeah, by the way, she's having a great time. It got to this point where I realized, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, it don't even matter anymore. And I was having a really hard time with God because I'm like, why would you take my baby from me? And granted, like, he's not taking him, like, she's not gone. She's literally gonna be back in a week. But it's the fact that, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gave her to him, and, like, I know that all his ways are good completely. I think I'm just having difficulty because it's like, if he were me, then this would be better. Like, if I was doing an exchange with Kayla, that's what Bae said last night. If I was doing the exchange with Kayla, then everything would be fine. But I'm not doing the exchange with Kayla. I'm doing the exchange with Joshua. And so, it's not going to look how I want it to look. It's not going to go smooth. It's not going to be seamless. Because number one, I'm not orchestrating the plan. And honestly, I don't really care to either. So I'm letting it go. I'll see Jade on Sunday, but I have to be reminded, like, my enemy stalks me at all days. In all days and in all ways and all seconds of the night. And I need to be alert that trying to, like, being pulled into his drama and his shenanigan is literally like the plan. Like that's the plan. Maybe I can pull her into the drama. Maybe I can get her to like this man again, you know, jeopardize her marriage. You know what I mean? Those are literally thoughts that are in my head. It's obviously not mine. Because I'm now striving to think what the Lord thinks about me. So no way could those thoughts belong to me. I did not create them. They didn't start with me, nor am I the only one dealing with them. So, but you know, I think that that's really interesting. I love dealing with Joshua because, like, it gets a lot easier to see, like, lies and learn how to deal with him too, for real. Yeah, like, he makes it a lot easier to see, like, when there are clear, like, lies from the enemy, and I am like, good morning, how are you? Anyway, so yeah, I was thinking about that because, yeah, it gets easier for me to see the lies. And, you know, which is good. Before, I used to hang on to every little word. I used to believe that I was everything under the book. Anything that the enemy could throw at me, anything that he could throw at me, I was going to eat it. And I was going to be that thing. Even if I didn't want to be, I was going to be it. And so that relationship that I had with myself and my enemy, the devil, the adversary, right? It allowed for this relationship to come in where even if I don't want what is happening right now, it is going to happen because I believe that it's better than anything else that I could be offered. That if this is the word that is being said of me, even if it rubs me the wrong way, even if I don't completely agree, it is being spoken, and therefore it must be true. And that is how I felt. And that is how I behaved. And those are the type of relationships that I entertained. So why would I be mad at Joshua? He's just reminding me of what I learned not to do, which is believe lies. I hear I'm not enough. I hear I'm not good enough. I hear I'm not going to succeed. I hear I'm not better than the other 5 women in his life. I hear I am wrong. I hear I am childish. I hear I'm immature. I hear I'm broke and don't make no money and can't support nobody and can't support his 6 children and his lavish lifestyle of homosexualism. I am but I'm none of those things. Not a single one. I am not any of those things. I'm not his mom. I'm not his dad. I'm not his brother. I'm not his sister. I'm not anybody that he grew up in his lifetime with. I did not hurt him. Okay? To get him to this point in his life where he acts this way. That is not me. I do not take responsibility for his actions. I will not take accountability for anything that went on that has nothing to do with me. I will take accountability for my actions, but I will not take accountability for his actions. Anyway, so, yeah. Why am I even mad at the homeboy? I'm not even mad at the homeboy because for real, like, you putting me on game, friend. Like, you be putting me on game every time I come into your life, man, about how to deal with a hater. I trust God. I love God. I walk with God. I am favored by God. I am chosen by God. I am strong with God. I can do anything with God. I am smart. I am kind. I am compassionate. I am empathetic. I have the ability to meet people where they are. I am not judgmental. I am understanding. I have patience. I have self-control. I lack nothing. I am righteous through God who strengthens me. I am protected. I am covered. I am joy. I am love. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. Oh, I am happy. I'm feeling good. Good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm God's child. I'm God's chosen. I'm God's joy. I'm God's love. I'm God's light. Why would I dim it for anyone else? Especially when I can tell they're suffering from a lack of love and joy and light. Yeah, I'm not even tripping off these. I'm about to go on tour. I'm about to go and do every single thing that I set my mind to do. And while I do that, he's going to be watching my babies. How's that? I love not taking revenge. Because the revenge that God takes is sweeter. The revenge that God takes is greater. The revenge that God takes is more personal. It's deeper. It stings more. But then on top of that, redemption is more. He redeems greater. Those who he just, you know. Wait a minute. That's a lie. You know that's a lie. You know she your friend. Yeah. Take your shoes off, baby. Adea, take your shoes off. Josiah, take your shoes off. Take your shoes off, baby. Put them away. Yeah, take your shoes off. So funny. Aww. What do you mean, aww? Just take them off. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to be going on tour. I'm very, very, very excited. Yes? Okay, good. I'm glad. You see, look at that. Yeah. That is absolutely good because what? I'm finally going on tour. I'm so excited. And it didn't look how I thought it was gonna look. Which is funny. that I'm going to be going on tour with my husband. God is good. God is so good. You know what's so funny? I'm thinking about there's a verse that I'm thinking about, and it's the woman at the well, where he goes to this lady and he's like, oh, okay, go get your husband. You know, okay, so context. Jesus has arrived into a new land, and he's in Samaria, and his people have stopped to go get him some food. They've been traveling for a while, you know, talking, prophesying, all of those things. And Jesus gets to Samaria, and his disciples say, okay, Jesus, we're going to go find you something to eat. Stay right here. Jesus does not stay right there. He goes to a well where a woman in broad daylight, the hottest point of day, is going to go and fetch water. Going to go fetch water at the well. And he says, I am thirsty. Give me a drink of water. And she says, wait a minute. You're a Jew. Our families do not like each other. Why would I do that? And he says, if you knew who you was talking to, you would do it. And so she says, you know, then he tells her, you know, I'm the, right. She says, you know, if you knew who you was talking to, then you would do it. And then she goes, something, I'm not going to do it, along the lines of I'm not going to do it, or something like that. And Jesus says, okay, well, come back with your husband, and let's talk about it. And she says, I don't have a husband. And he said, you're right. You've had 5. He said, you're right. You've had 5 husbands. And the one that you are with is not him. I feel like there were so many instances. There were so many instances where I was the woman. And now I'm trying to figure out, like, yeah, no, I was the woman. Bound by circumstances of the past and old people's, you know, their rules about how to procreate and who to procreate with and all of those things. Right? And I'm doing this all for the sake of marriage, and I am not married. I am jeopardizing my life for marriage. I am, yeah, that's it. I'm jeopardizing my life for marriage. And there's a man who says, why are you doing this? Why are you acting this way? Why are you with this man who is not your husband? And all I felt like I could say was, I don't know. I'm with this man because I'm thirsty, God. I'm thirsty for water. I'm thirsty for attention. I'm thirsty for anything. And because I was thirsty for anything, I was willing to accept everything. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really happy to see something other than brown in there. But I was thirsty for anything, so I was going to accept everything. And so when this man is getting ready to put his hands on me, when this man is clearly cheating on me and lying on me, not only is he cheating on me, obviously he's lying to me, but he's lying on me to other women. Talk about setting someone up, but talk about setting yourself up for real, right? So not only is he doing all of those things, but I'm still trying to pay his way through life. I'm still trying to pay his debt. So not only am I trying, I'm paying his debt. I'm paying his wife's debt. I'm paying his mama debt, his daddy debt. And no, I don't got it like that. I don't got it like that. I don't fully just mean financially. Spiritually. I'm giving excuses to things that should not be excused. Allowing grace for things God did not tell me to. Grace. Responding with love and light when I probably should have flipped a few tables. Probably should have. Saying yes when I really meant no. Saying goodbye when I really meant to say hello. I'm actually very excited for Joshua to know this new person that I am today. I'm excited for everybody to know this new person. Put your socks in your shoes. Yeah. I'm excited for him to get to know this new person because God don't play about me. And now I don't have to play about me either. Not for no one. At all. Alright, I'm gonna pause this.